You know what time it is. It's time for another installment of Mr. Eric Reads, and I hope that this video finds you having a wonderful, magnanimous, marvelous Monday, especially as you know that this counts down the last full week before Christmas break. And then once you come back, you're talking about Monday, Tuesday, and half a day Wednesday. I mean, seriously, guys, we are like trucking right along to getting out for Christmas break. I hope that you had a great day. I hope that you brought a good attitude. I hope that you made somebody smile today because you were kind. As always, guys, thank you for joining me. Please continue to encourage your friends to join me as well. Please continue, parents, to share videos that you've enjoyed. It does tag me. Great. Just share it. Let's continue to promote literacy across our great county so that the young readers out here become our future leaders. Tonight, Amy Williams has allowed us to borrow this book called Chef-A-Rella, which is not actually how she speaks, but I just wanted to say it that way. Chef-A-Rella. The story is by Marie Agerton, right here on Mr. Eric Reads. There once lived a princess by the name of Danielle, and she loved all things cooking and baking as well. But her mother believed that no princess should cook. It was far, far too messy, pots covered in gook. They become ballerinas. They don't learn how to bake. That's what princesses do, and please make no mistake. So when Princess Danielle was sent up to her room to practice ballet with a heart full of gloom, rather than prance on the points of her toes, she turned on the TV and watched cooking shows. Oh, to be a great chef on TV one day, she'd teach all her viewers her famous soufflé. I don't hear any dancing, her queen mama yelled. I'm rehearsing my twirl, shouted Princess Danielle. She danced to the mirror that hung on the wall, and she took a small curtsy and did a royale. Good morning, she said in her Frenchest accent. I will be the show's host of this cooking segment. Today we will make the chicken cordon bleu. I'm Princess Danielle, Chef-A-Rella to you. First things first, mes amis, I always say. So wash up your hands, keep those germs away. Now get out your chicken, the ham and some cheese. You can add even garnish, if that's what you please. She leaned in the mirror, and I'll give you a tip. Then she did a plie with a bend of her hip. Everyone thinks that my cooking is boss, but my secret is just guacamole sauce. She pretended to nibble a dainty small bite. Yum, yummy! A dance in your mouth and it fills up your tummy. Princess Danielle, I see that you're playing. You're standing around when you should be playing. Now straighten your tutu and please fix that hair. We have guests here for dinner and you have to be there. So Princess Danielle hurried straight out the door, just glad not to practice a single step more. So this is Danielle? She's the whiz at ballet? Asked the guest in the hall, to her utter dismay. Well, don't be so coy. Show us what you got. Your mom says you're brilliant, so give it a shot. So she bravely attempted a fumbling leap, and she knocked down 2 glasses with one graceless sweep. She spun the wrong way on her tour de l'air, and then she passé-berayed swiftly into a chair. She stopped with a blush and a quick sideways glance. I'm sorry. The truth is, I don't like to dance. The queen made it all out to be a big joke. She laughed and gave Princess Danielle a sharp poke. That's crazy talk. Everyone trips now and then. You love to dance, darling. Now do it again. But before she could start, her king daddy spoke up and he stroked his beard as he set down his cup. Why, Danielle, this is something I've never heard of. If a princess can't dance, well then what does she love? What I love is to cook, King Daddy, and bake. Lip-smacking meals are all I want to make. Her daddy just smiled and said, sounds good to me. Well, said Queen Mama, I just don't agree. A princess pays chefs to do all the cooking. Your job is just to be polite and good-looking. Well, speaking of chefs, said the king, what is taking so long? My stomach is singing a feed me now song. Princess Danielle, please go check on that food. Being hungry puts kings in a very, very bad mood. Oh, chef, called Danielle. He was nowhere in sight. There was nothing on boil, not a fire alight. The chef was sleeping on a basket of grapes, exhausted from teaching Danielle to make crepes. But she had an idea to get the chef off the hook. She'd prepare the whole meal. Now, what should she cook? It would have to be done in a scurrying hurry. Et voila, said Danielle. I'll make chicken curry. Olive oil, onion, garlic, and curry powder. The flavor so potent it couldn't be lower. She threw in paprika, a bay leaf or two. Her secret ingredients, just to name a few. Then she pounded the chicken and added fresh tomato paste. Then she tossed in some salt just to give it more taste. It was Chef-A-Rella heaven. The air filled with spices, and such a joyful nose rose from the whirling devices. When the last garnish was placed, the last lemon zest curled, she tried to wake Chef, but he was dead to the world. So she did her best to leap with a whole loaf of bread, and then as she passed by, let it land on his head. At last the chef opened his bleary blue eyes, and he gasped at the food. Oh my, what a surprise! I won't tell, said Danielle, if you'll just serve the meal. But you can't tell I cooked it, and that is the deal. So the chef bustled in and served plates off his tray, and everyone started to eat right away. Everyone loved it, the whole dinner crowd, and it made Danielle happy and so very proud. But the poor chef was ashamed to be getting the credit, so he took a deep breath and came out and said it. I adore the applause for the food on your plate, but Princess Danielle cooked all the food that you ate. The hors d'oeuvres, the main meal, and that fine dessert number, she did it herself while I was deep in a slumber. Well, nobody could believe their own ears. Well, the king said, raise your cups, friends. Give my baby some cheers. It's divine, the queen said, her mouth full of the entree, but we must focus, and it must be ballet. But we can't make her dance if it's not in her heart. Suppose we hang up those slippers and order our princess her own cuisine art. Oh, Mom, said Danielle, I know that you'll dream I'll be good at ballet, but then my dreams are all truffle and warm creme brulee. Give me a spoon and a big oven mitt and a kitchen to cook, and oh boy, I'll be smitten. And I don't mean to be bad or ignore all your wishes. I'm just crazy for baking and making fine dishes. At last the queen sighed and smiled at her girl. I assume that princesses just wanted to twirl, but if cooking and baking is what makes your heart dance... Well, I know a great cooking school over in France. I love you, Princess Danielle, my little Chef-A-Rella. The end. Marie Agerton's Chef-A-Rella, or Chef-A-Rella, if you're so inclined. Thank you again for joining me here Monday night on Mr. Eric Reads. Please continue to tell your friends to follow on Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube. Catch me in the hallways. Tell me your favorite book. And I love Tuesday because I also get to see you guys in the hallway.